afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sterling College and Sterling High School welcome you to Cruz Court at the Gleason Center for the first semifinal of the 51st Annual Sterling Invitational. Today's game features our guests, the Scott City Beavers, and your home team, the Southeast Saline Trojans. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup. First for Scott City, number 3, the 6'1" senior, Dylan Metzger. For Southeast Saline, number 1, the 6'5" senior, Eli Saunders. For the Beavers, number 5, the 6'2" junior, David Noel. For the Trojans, number 2, the 6'3" senior, Zachary Oracle Palmer. For Scott City, number 10, 5'10" sophomore, Alex. And for Southeast Saline, number 3, a 5'10" senior, Drake Augustine. For the Beavers, number 23, 6'5" sophomore, Jackson Rumford. And for the Trojans, number 5, a 6' junior, Emmanuel Turner. break at the timeout.
You're the one who gets
The world needs more farmers. People who support rural communities. People who are as diverse as each acre they care for. But unless you've been born and raised on a family farm, it's nearly impossible to become a farmer. That's why we are building a team of people from our hometown and across the world to do what they love. We are not just a family farm. We are a multi-family farm. We are Volgamore Family Farms.
That's because there's always He's got any money, he's an old. Basket by Chase Inhardt. Southeast Saline will have possession to start the second quarter. Also on Daniel Kerr, that's his first personal foul. Southeast Saline's third team foul. And the lineup for Scott City, Dylan Duff. Dylan Metzger, that's his first personal foul. Scott City's second team foul. Shooting two, Luke Gephardt. From Jackson Russell, that's his first personal foul. Scott City's third team foul. Shooting two, Eli Stallings. Here's Scott City by Boyd Vance, Lawson Bailey.
Chambliss Roofing has you covered since 1993. They are prepared for any job like maintenance and repair, an upgrade, or a new install. They provide the best customer service for residential and commercial roofing. Looking to upgrade to a metal roof? They can do that as well. If you have any existing damage or are looking for a roof that will last for years to come, don't wait to get a free consultation. Visit their website, chamblissroofing.com, by scanning the QR code on screen now. That's his second personal foul. Coach's fourth team foul. Shooting two, Lawson Bailey.
team. Here's Trango almost on a deflected pass. Left corner to Metzger. He'll launch a three. That'll be too strong. Rebound, Jackson Rumford. Rumford pump fakes, pivots, goes to his right. A lot of contact to let it play through. And a whistle and a travel on Sawyers, who's in disbelief. He has 16 points so far in this first half. It's really the damage of Eli Sawyers and Nakari Morico-Palmer. They have 16 and 15 respectively here in this first half with 1:45 to go before intermission. Scott City down by 22, 37-15. With it, and a good move by Jackson Rumford. Splits the defenders and lays it up. He has 6. 37-17, 95 seconds to go first half. And Southeast Saline's going to bring in a new 5 next dead ball. Up top, they're working around to Nakari Morico-Palmer. Now right corner. Here's a 3 for Daniel Kerr. Too strong into the hands of Dylan Metzger for the board. 1:20 to go second quarter. As Metzger is trapped in the backcourt, does find Alex Durango, who cuts cross into Avery Knoll. Pump fakes. Goes up. A shot is blocked in the rebound. And Sawyers will draw the foul. That'll just be the 4th team foul. Sawyers has 2 fouls. The foul will be charged to Avery Knoll. That'll be his second. He has 3 points and 2 fouls here in this first half. As Avery Knoll checks out, Camden Vogel returns to the Scott City lineup. Luckily, I don't have to worry about doing this shuffling across gyms tomorrow. Both Scott City boys and girls will be here in the same facility in back-to-back games. Final minute of this first half, 37-17. Scott City down by 22. The number 1 ranked team in Class 3A Southeast of Saline. Case and Lilly with it now working around to Nakari Morico-Palmer. These two met 2 years ago in the 5th place game. Shot no for Gebhardt to rebound to Scott City. That was a 56-16 score. So Scott City has scored more here in this first half they did in the last meeting, entire 4 quarters. Metzger drives in, floats one up, and he's got it. 6 for Metzger, and it's now 37-19. The Beavers have scored the last 4 here, 30 seconds to go first half. Southeast of Saline probably will go for the final shot here. They have an 18-point lead. Skip pass right side, Case and Lilly. 20 seconds to go first half. Spin move, now right baseline. Here's a Isaacson 2, no, right in the hands of Lawson Bailey with 15 to go first half. Bailey will raise it right sideline. He'll take it all the way. Pulls it up. Bank shot good. That time over Case and Lilly. Bailey now with 4 in the first half. It's 37-21. 2 seconds. 1 second. Lilly is stripped. He fires a 3, but it's well short. And a little bit of a consolation for Scott City with the last few points of the half. They trail by 16 at intermission, 37-21. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break, and we'll have first half stats, hopefully, and more. Here, this is Scott City Beaver basketball.
Local Community Foundation, we are dedicated to preserving local wealth so the communities in and around Scott County will forever remain an attractive place to live, work, and raise a family. We respond to the needs of our community through grant making, scholarships, and other special projects. To learn more, visit us online at scottcf.org.
Co-op is here with 8 elevator locations, 2 service stations, 5 card trolls, bulk fuel and oil delivery, as well as a full-service agronomy department, including agronomy services, seed, chemical, fertilizer, and custom application. Visit us online at scottcoop.com or download our app for more information. Scott Co-op is a proud supporter of our local communities.
Give yourself the gift of clear vision by scheduling an appointment with Dr. Joshua Gooden, OD, today.
To us, it's about so much more than just providing the technology. It's about enriching the communities we live in, because your community is our community. Where you live,
as it's a 37-21 lead for the Southeast Saline Trojans out of the North Central Activities Association as they lead the Scott City Beavers here at the break. They're the number one team once again in Class 3 as well here. But Scott City trailed 19-9 after one. Southeast Saline went on an 18-12 run in that second quarter. But the Beavers closed the first half on a 6-0 run to pull to within 16 at the break here. It's 37-21. Halftime scoring looks like this here for Scott City. They were led in the first half. Dylan Metzger, Jackson Rumford each was 6. 4 for Lawson Bailey. 3 for Avery Knoll. He hit his third 3 of the year. And 2 in the first half from Alex Tarango. That's the scoring for Scott City. For the Southeast Saline Trojans, it's none other than their big 2. Eli Sawyers was 16. 11 for Nikari Morrigal Palmer. Those 2 were just 4 for Cheyenne Kramer. She had all those in the first half. Avery Lewis and Kinsey Metzger each with 2 points apiece. Scott City shot 37% for the game, 19 of 54, or 35%, 19 of 54. They were 6 of 13 on 3, 6 of 7 from the line. They had 46 rebounds, 12 fouls, 15 assists, 18 turnovers, 6 block shots, and 13 steals. For Lions, they had 14 and 12. Caitlin Ballot, 11 for Nevaeh Boyd. I thought Ballot really wore down in the final stretch of the game. 9 for Emily Ramirez, 2 for Maya Fierro and Sari Carrera. Lions shot 14 of 53 for 26%. They were 4 of 18 on 3, 6 of 15 at the foul line. They really struggled there in the second half. 33 rebounds for them. They had 11 fouls, 11 assists, 15 turnovers, 1 block shot, and 17 steals. Brooke Strine with 5 blocks in the game, by the way, in that victory for Scott City. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and get you set up for the second half. Scott City with the deficit of 37-21 here at intermission. Back in 2 minutes. This is Beaver Basketball.
Is your dog ungroomed and smelly? Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
Can help in your farming operation.
And we're back here inside the Sterling Invitational Sterling College Gleason Center here at the break. 37-21 for the Southeast Saline Trojans over the Scott City Beavers. The Kingman Eagles, I believe they were the winners in overtime over Hutchinson Trinity in the consolation side. So that 7th place game will be Hutch Trinity and Lions 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. Kingman and Smoky Valley play in the 5th place game at 4:30. Winner of this game will play at 7:30 tomorrow night, and the championship loser will play at 4:30 here in the same building tomorrow afternoon. Scott City girls are the first team to punch their ticket to the championship game on the girls at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. They'll play either Southeast Saline or Hugoton. That game underway. And Lions will play the third-place game here tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock against the loser of either one. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But Scott City looking to improve from a tough first half, but they did gain a little confidence at the end of the half with a 6-0 run to pull to within 37-21. So that's how it sets up. Scott City, once again tomorrow, they'll play either the boys will play Hugoton or Sterling. That's the late game on the boys' side tomorrow night here. And they'll play either 4:30 or 7:30 if they can maybe have a huge comeback. It will be Scott City ball to begin the 38 minutes. The Beavers wearing those Columbia blue tops with the white numbers and letters on darker blue trim. Southeast of Saline, the home whites, the purple numbers and letters. They were a third-place team in Class 3 a year ago. Did not have a senior on their team, and they have rolled here. They have won 11 in a row going back to last year. They're 9-0 on the year. And 3-0 in the North Central Activities Association. They've knocked off some pretty good teams along the way. Heston, the two-time state champion. They've knocked off Smoky Valley twice. Beloit, Abilene, Hillsboro, pretty good team in 2A. Sacred Heart, Clay Center, and Minneapolis. Third quarter, Scott City with Lawson Bailey, Alex Tarango, Dylan Metzger, Jackson Rumford, and Avery Knowles. Southeast Saline, Eli Sawyers, Nakari Morical Palmer. There's a deflection almost stolen away, and it will be a turnover on Scott City. But stolen right back by the Beavers. The team's trade turnovers here in this third period of play. 37-21. Here's Metzger driving in, pivots, finds Alex Tarango out top. So now Scott City with 14 turnovers and 3 for Southeast Saline. Here's Knoll, rushes a shot, but he does draw the contact, and that have forced the foul. The foul will be on Luke Gebhardt. Gebhardt with the first foul. So Luke Gebhardt, also mentioned Drake Augustine, Eloy Sires, Nakori Markle Palmer. And Knowles' free throw too strong. He's 10 of 22 coming into tonight. And he is first free throw attempt of the night. Scott City just 2 of 3 at the line. Southeast of Saline 2 of 4. Scott City was 9 of 20 from the field in the first half. Missed them both. And rebound goes to Sawyers. He grabs his 7th rebound of the afternoon and evening. Up top, he goes left to Daniel Kerr. He's the 5th starter there the second half. Kerr, a 6-foot junior. Now to Nakari Morigal Palmer, almost stripped out there by Knoll. Back goes right side. Gebhardt, he'll drive in. Stripped by Avery Knoll. Good defense. Here's Knoll. He'll take it left side. Pump goes up. A lot of contact and block shot. And here's Nakari Morigal Palmer the other way in transition. Drake Augustine behind the wrap pass. The layup is good. Eloy Sawyers couldn't get enough lift on it. And he has 2 more. 39-21. 6:54 to go third quarter as he now has 18 in the game. Metzger with it, flips it over to Tarango. Now Metzger's fadeaway left baseline. He knocks it down. He has his 8th point of the night, and it's 39-23. 6:36 to go third quarter, and quickly back to Southeast of Saline with Luke Gebhardt for 3. Short rebound, Jackson Rumford. Rumford will bring it across. He's been held to just 6 points here in this game, and looking for his 8th point, crawls up. A rebound, Alex Tarango. His layup is good. Tarango makes it a 14-point game with 6:16 to go third quarter at 39-25. His 4th point of the night. He's 2 of 3 from the floor, and Scott City is back to within 14. Nice cut to the right side, and now layup is too strong for Drake Augustine. Rumford with the rebound, and all of a sudden Scott City can get this deficit even more. Metzger turns down the 3, trying to drive in on the 6'5 Sawyers. Bounce pass, trying to get it to Rumford, but stepping in there is the 5'10 Augustine, and a Scott City turnover. In transition, Sawyers lost it, but then cleaning it up from behind is Drake Augustine for 2. Augustine now with 8 in the game, 41-25 with 5:40 to go here in the third stanza. This is a high pace here in this third quarter. Tarango loses the handle, and back-to-back Scott City turnovers. They have 14, make that 16 on the night. Layup on the other end, 4 in a row for Augustine. 43-25 with 5:27 to go third quarter. And Scott City now back down, and all of a sudden by 18. They had a chance to get it And now stolen from behind by Rumford, by Southeast Saline on Rumford. Third straight Scott City turnover. Nikari Merkel Palmer drives in, splits the defenders, and it's a 20-point game. And Coach Brian Gentry wants time. 45-25 with 5:08 to go third quarter. It's just a 30-second timeout. Southeast Saline shot 54% in the first half of 17-31. Scott City was 9-20 for 45%. Both teams had 13 rebounds and 4 fouls. But Scott City, who was under 10 turnovers for 2 straight games coming into tonight, they have now 17 turnovers. They've turned the ball over 3 times in a row here in this third quarter. They were down 39-25. They had a chance to get it to within 12, but then a turnover, and just like that, it's a 6-0 Southeast Saline run. And this is a frantic pace, and Southeast Saline is a solid team in transition. It's now 45-25 with 5:08 to go third quarter. Boy, Scott City got it to within 11 to 12 points. This might have been a whole different game here. Trojans will send in 2 next dead ball. This is a very senior-heavy team. With it is Eloy Ruelas. Ruelas dribbles between the legs, takes in the front court, goes right to Avery Knoll. Knoll with it. Uses up a dribble and a whistle, and he's going to be calling for a walk, and 4 consecutive turnovers for Scott City. As Kaysen Lilly, he's a 6-foot senior, averages 8.6 points a game, and also in is going to be Drew Richardson, another 5'10 senior. And this team has 8 seniors in their lineup. But they did not lose anybody from last year's team. 4:45 to work third quarter. Drake Augustine now to Eloy Sawyers. Sawyers flips it back to Augustine, right corner. Drives in, and Rumford gets it off his knee and out of bounds. Good defense by Jackson Rumford. And that'll be turnover number 14. Or make that turnover number 5 on Southeast Saline. Yeah, they just had 2 turnovers in that first half. Their team that averages only 9 a game. Ruelas with it. 4:35 to go third quarter. And now to Avery Knoll running the point here on this trip down. He'll take it in the front court to Ruelas. Ruelas finds a cutting Metzger, backs his way in, fade away in the paint. Too strong rebound, tipped around. Rumford wrestles it away. He'll go up with the layup, and he's got it. He has 8. 45-27, 4:16 to go third quarter, and Scott City breaks that 6-0 Trojan run. Here's Corey Markle. Palmer has 13 in the game. Sawyers for 3, good. 48-27, midway point of this third quarter. Sawyers now with 21 points, the 6'5 senior. 43-27, 3:55 to work third quarter. This is a team that explodes. 65.7 points per game they average. Metzger with it. Scott City averages just under 52 per game. Metzger pivots now to the Ruelas. 3:40 to work, and it goes to Jackson Rumford. Double team. Puts up a tough shot, and he draws a foul on Sawyers. That's his third, with 3:39 to go third quarter, and the team's second of the half. And a good move that time by Rumford. It'll be his first trip to the line. Scott City just 2 of 3 at the line tonight. Both teams haven't shot too many free throws. It's been kind of one of those games. Rumford free throw good. He's 71% on the year. 48-28 with 3:39 to go third quarter. Camden Vogelmore in to replace Avery Knoll. The coach is Bryson Flax. That's 5th season. His dad, you could almost call him kind of the godfather of Salina basketball. He was coach of the Kansas Cagers, the Brown Mackey, and been around there. One of those many, many Flax brothers that come out of Ransom. 48-29, 3.5 to go third quarter. Right corner it goes to Nikari Miracle Palmer, right baseline. Nice flip into Sawyers in the paint. He's got 23. 50-29 with 3:22 to go third quarter. As Vogelmore brings it back across, now needs help. He is in a double team, and Scott City has to burn one of their final timeouts left. And it's a full timeout. We'll take it as well with 3:15 to go third quarter. 50-29. Southeast Saline with the lead over Scott City. This is Beaver basketball.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Chaplin Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Chaplin Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
3:15 to go third, 50-29 is your score. They burned 2 of those here in the third. Bailey looking to inbound it up top. Ball deflected and it goes through the legs. And that did not touch Bailey. It went through his legs. Brian Gentry frustrated with the official, and I don't blame Coach Gentry. That was a frustrating thing there because Bailey did not touch it. It was Southeast Saline player who touched it. It went between Bailey's legs. In the paint, jumper too strong, crawls off, but the rebound goes to Drew Richardson, and Southeast Saline resets. Up top to Casey and Lilly, 2:50 to go third quarter, 21-point Trojan lead. Lob right baseline and the paint layup good. Jacob Gephardt for 2, 52-29, Southeast with their largest lead, 2:42 to go third quarter. They're now on an 11-2 run here over the last, ranked that 11-4 run over the last 3 minutes. Up top to Camden Vogelmore, now to Dylan Metzger. In the paint, here's Rumford. He'll go up and he'll be fouled from behind by Jacob Gephardt. The foul will be charged on Gephardt. That's his first. Third team foul on Southeast this half. 2 free throws for Rumford. He has 10 tonight. The 6'5 sophomore, 17 and 10 a game. Free throw is perfect. And it's 52-30. 2:30 to go third quarter. A rough night here for Mount City. Looks like they've used pretty much 11 players here tonight. 2.5 to go third quarter. Ball deflected, and now he hits underneath the backboard. And it's a dead ball. It was last touched by Scott City, deflected it. That's a tough break. It'll still stay with Southeast of Saline, though. And the lead pass to Nikari Moracle Palmer, who pushes the cross in transition behind the defense. Missed a layup and a follow slam for Moracle Palmer, who has 15. 54-31 with 2:20 to go third quarter. Scott City down 23. Here's Rumford up top. Uses up his dribble. Now it goes to Dylan Metzger. Metzger will drive. Lawson Bailey now with 6 in the game. 54-33, 1:31 to go third quarter. And it goes, here's Nikari Morgan Palmer. Lead pass behind. Trying to get it to Casey and Lilly, and Lilly cut too quick there. And another turnover on the Trojans as Duff is in to replace Vogelmore here with $1:25 here in the third. 54-33, Scott City down 21 here to 9-0 Southeast. Metzger triggered and does so to Avery Knoll. Knoll now finds Jackson Rumford, but Scott City needs to kind of get it across. A little sense of urgency. They do. Crossover dribble. Be the first time Scott City will finish in the top 4 of this Sterling tournament, their third year here in this tournament. Bailey with it. Sees an alley, drives right side. His reverse layup high off the glass and drops in. 4 in a row for Bailey. 54-35, final minute of this third quarter. They're not giving up. They keep fighting. And Bailey with 8 tonight. Bailey, Metzger with 8, and Rumford with 12 to lead Scott City. That's 28 of their 35 points here. 48 seconds here in the third. Left side, it's going to be Drew Richardson up top to Nikari Moracle Palmer right side. Step back 3, too strong. That one put up by Lilly. Here's Scott City looking to add to their little 4-0 run. They've scored 6 of the last 8 points. Rumford to push it. He'll drive in. He is fouled going up, and he'll get 2 free throws. The 5th team foul on Southeast this half. And that foul is on Jacob Gephardt, his second. 2 more free throws for Rumford, who has 6 in the quarter. And 12 for the game. He's doubled his point total in this second half. Rumford first at 2. Good. 54-36, 32 seconds to go as Coy Vance in for Bailey. Eli Sawyers, Caden Isaacson in, replacing Nikari Moracle Palmer and Jacob Gephardt, excuse me. Second free throw for Rumford. He has a baker's dozen, looking to add to it. And he just crawls off in the rebound to Eli Sawyers for Southeast. 54-36. Scott City has scored 7 of the last 9 points of the game. 20 seconds to work third period. The foul line to Sawyers, who leads all scores with 23. Here's Luke Gephardt for three. Crawls off. Metzger with the board. He'll race it across with three on two numbers. Lead pass to Duff, who bounces it up top and finds Coy Vance, almost thrown away at 8.
Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Faroe Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Exceptional results.
Scott City with a 9-2 run over the final 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. They're back to within 16 at 52-38. They actually, both teams scoring 17 points in that third quarter. Fourth quarter officially underway. Southeast basketball. They're led by Eli Sawyers for 23, and he almost added three more. In and out on the three. Avery Knoll wrestles away the rebound to Dylan Metzger. He will lay it up and throw it up, and he's fouled. And Eli Sawyers, in disbelief, had all the contact. And I know Scott City really can't complain about fouls. They haven't been called for a foul this second half. Sawyers with his fourth foul with 7:42 to go. And that's their sixth team foul. Scott City yet to foul in the second half. Metzger with two free throws coming up. His first trip to the line. He's 60% on the year. And he switches that one home. He has 11. 54-39. 7:42 to go as Nakari Miracle Palmer checks in along with Drake Augustine. So Scott City back to within 15. They had it to within 14 at 39-25, and then Southeast made their big run, and it's back to 14, 54-40, 7:42 to go. So Scott City on a 10-2 run over the last 3 minutes of game. Almost a walk that time. Nakari Miracle Palmer, who has 15 points. Greg Augustine has 10, Those are three double-figure scorers. Almost. They hit 1 out of 2. All right, we're back. Maybe. What the heck? Oh. On. All right, back.
And Western State Bank location. Hurry, the deadline to apply is March 31st. Member FDIC.
55-40, now 57-40 is Luke Gephardt with two more. Now he has 4 on the night. 57-40 with 6:50 to go. We apologize. They had a little power glitch there, and now Southeast Saline forces another turnover in a row on Scott City, the second straight. This is back up to a 17-point game. Flipped underneath, and the shot is up too strong for Drake Augustine. Rebound pinballs around, and it's in the hands of Alex Trango, and then he is fouled. That'll be team foul number 7 on Scott City. Just one foul on Scott City this second half. That'll be on Caden Isaacson, his first. A 1-and-1 for Alex Trango, where he's 7 of 13 there at the line. Scott City has been pretty good in this game again for a third straight game at the line with 6:36 to go. Front end of the 1-and-1 is too strong off the heel, and it's Nakari Miracle Palmer clearing the board for Southeast. 57-43 on two numbers in transition. Losing it was Palmer, but he flips it up top to Lilly. He has his first 3 points of the night and his 16 triple. Makes it 60-40 with 6:24 to go. That's a 30-second timeout taken by Southeast to Saline. Here with 6:24 left in this one. So 6:24 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. 60-40 is your score. 18-11 against Southeast of Saline. 6:15 to go in this game. With it is Jackson. Rumford goes right to Trango. Now a nice cut. Here's Rumford. Layup good. Nice ball movement. Rumford with 15. 60-42 with 6 minutes to go. I know in this loss there's been some good things I've seen the final 2.5 quarters from Scott City, but Southeast of Saline is just a team that likes to get out ahead of you on the run. 5:50 to work in this one. Right side, here comes Akari Morrigal-Palmer. Flips it out high, and driving in is Luke Gephardt. Now cutting in right side, here's Palmer. He'll try a 3 over Tarango, and his rims off. Rebound to Jackson Rumford for Scott City with 5:35 to go. 60-42. Rumford into the front court with it and hands it off to Metzger, who steps back, pops a straightaway 3 over the 6'3 Palmer. Metzger with a triple. 60-45 with 5:23 to go. And Scott City with 5 in a row. They're back to within 15. Metzger with a 15-point night. And a tough lift as I see it with 4.5 to go. Dribble between the legs with the dribble. Now right side. It's back to Metzger from Alex Tarango. He'll drive the right side. He lays it up, a tough shot, a lot of contact, but they let it play through, and the rebound to Southeast. 4:18 to go. Scott City's only been called for 1 foul this half. Southeast has been called for 8. Bass knocked away by Scott City. It'll still be Southeast basketball. That allows Brooks Bailey to check in, along with Eli Sawyers for Southeast Saline. Alex Tarango checks out, but we have a timeout on the floor instead. It's going to be a full. We'll take it as well. 4:11 to go in this one. 62-45. Southeast of Saline with the lead. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all
62-45, Southeast of Saline with the lead in the ball out of the timeout with 4:11 to go. They're down to 3 timeouts left. Scott City has 1. The Beavers have fought tough here in this second half, have about played even Steven in this second half, but just dug too big of a hole. It was 37-21 at the break. Both teams scored 17 points in the half. Shot blocked by Avery Knoll on Eloy Sawyers, who has 2 free throws coming his way. He comes into tonight with a 75% free throw shooting on the year. And Knoll with 4 fouls. So both of those players have 4 fouls, a 3. Ow, that went halfway in and out. That looked pretty good. It did everything right, but go in and transition ahead of the Gephardt, but he's able to reel it in and score it. He has 8-6 in this quarter, 65-45 with 3 minutes to go. Beavers just dug too big of a hole in that first half. Here's Bailey. Now underneath it's to Knoll. He retrieves it, goes to the right corner, back up top to Metzger. Metzger with it, man-to-man Southeast of Saline defense. He'll drive in and he gets tripped up. He'll get 1-and-1, Final foul, or final 1-and-1 for Scott City tonight with 2:47 left. A foul on Drake Augustine, that's his first. So Metzger to the line. He has 15. He and Jackson Rumford with the team high of 15 points. Metzger, second trip there tonight. And he's got the bonus, 65-46 with 2:47 left. So it looks like it's going to be 4:30 for the Beavers here in this gymnasium tomorrow. They don't have to go to the high school. Second free throw, hit every part of the right side of the rim and crawled out, and the rebound goes to Southeast of Saline. 19-point game in transition. And a Euro step and a layup for Sawyers. He has 26, 67-46 with 2:35 to go. Now Bailey's still in the backcourt with it. Lawson Bailey, that is, as Brooks Bailey's in the game as well. Dylan Metzger up top, and he traveled with it out high. Scott City's had it to within 14 and 15 points on 3 occasions in this second half, but have not been able to inch any closer. Southeast of Saline has that little extra burst to expand the lead when Scott City makes their runs, and Sawyers had the 17-footer short run for the long rebound, and then he gets it to Metzger with 2:10 to go. 67-46 your score. Metzger drives left side with it. It was a 17-point game. He almost carried that ball, and then he gets fouled up top, and he'll go back to line for 2 free throws. That's Lily's second foul. Just 2 fouls on Scott City this half. Their closest was the 10-point game, the first game of the year against Heston. They've been blowing out opponents by around 20 points, so they beat Clay Center by 17. They beat Abilene by 18. Heston by 10. Those have been their closest margins of victory. Minute 35 to go is driving in, and one for Eli Sawyer, or correction, Akari Morical Palmer. He now has 18, 69-48, and that'll be it for Avery Knoll. He'll be dismissed with 3 points with 1:35 left, and he has all 3 of Scott City's fouls in this second half, and all in the fourth quarter. He'll carry in for Southeast of Saline. 90 seconds left in this one. Beavers are going to drop to 6-5. Southeast will be 10-0 at the midway point. That has really hurt them. In that first half, Southeast scored 12 points off of Scott City's living and on fast breaks and second chance points. And a hard collision that time as Caden Isaacson hit the deck hard. Camden Volgamore bumped him there. Isaacson limps back. It was a turnover. There's no foul called on that with 1:05 to go. I thought maybe there might have been a foul in Volgamore. They did not call it. But it's a turnover to Scott.